After months of work, the NBA released its health and safety protocol for the resumption of the 2019-20 season. Players have got until the 24th of June to let their teams know whether they plan to participate at Walt Disney World in Orlando. While players wouldn't be disciplined if they don't go, they won't get game checks. There's a question to sort out there. As for what life will be like on the grounds, you've got access to player lounges, pools, golf courses, 24-hour food and concierge services. Additionally, players will be permitted to attend other teams' games, and without access to much else, and you can't leave, maybe that'd be something you want to do. NBA also detailed coronavirus testing protocols, including 2-week resting periods for positive tests, and the testing could be as often as every day, with a protocol saying that the frequency would be based on the results of the tests. We welcome our friend Marc Spears from The Undefeated back to the show. Marc's a guy who has the ear of many an NBA player and vice versa. And Marc, as we go through this handbook and players are sifting through it, there's a lot there. If there's one place that's going to stop me, I know what it would be for me. You tell me, what are they struggling with?
Well, they have all these exclamation points like DJs and water slides and private chefs. But the one thing that's not there initially is a significant other for nearly 2 months. And someone that was in the players union said that's the thing that the players are most worried about. Now think about it. You love Stanford Steve, right?
That's my guy.
But do you want to be with him and your coworkers for two months?
Hell no.
and your network rivals?
Yeah, no.
I mean, they're cool and everything, but, you want your lady with you. You want your significant other with you. And the players won't get that, and the coaches won't get that for at least 2 months.
Marc, is there any sense that maybe there's some wiggle room? Because we've all been on long business trips, but I think anybody would say this is quite a lot, man. Is there any room there for that?
I don't think so. I think they've really tried to push the NBA in terms of the union. They're like, hey, you're going to have these Disney workers cleaning up the places and bringing us towels or whatnot. It's an issue of the amount of people that are going to be on the grounds. I've heard they want to keep it under 1,500. And then when you get to basically the second round, there's a significant amount of teams gone that will bring up a lot more space and make things healthier. So because of COVID, I don't think they want to play with this at all or budge.
Injured all-star level players is an interesting kind of storyline that's in play at the moment. John Wall was on your Instagram live show. It's been one star after another stopping by to chat with you. What's sort of his game plan looking at a team that's got to make a big kick to try to make it into the playoffs?
Hey, John Wall would love to come back and has been dreaming about it, and it's going to be bittersweet when he does because it'll be the first game since tearing his Achilles, and also his first game without his mother being alive. So it's going to be very emotional for him. But right now, he's just not ready. And he told me, like, look, when they go back to Orlando, it's instantly a playoff level. So there's not any time for him to get the kinks out, work things out. He'd rather wait, get ready for next season, continue to rehab in D.C., and root his teammates on from afar.
Last sort of big picture, overarching thought. Again, you talk to so many of these guys, and I think that I understand that there are real pressing questions about right now and not wanting to take their eyes off what's most important, not wanting to lose the chance to amplify their voices about social causes. But how are they weighing that versus, look, being on this stage with all eyes on us, we could play and do that? Is that something players that you talk to feel like they can do both of?
Yeah, I mean, the union has been quietly behind the scenes, keeping close to their vest, working on several things that they want to push the NBA about in terms of social justice, giving money to underserved communities, getting black-owned businesses more involved with teams, hiring practice, getting more people of color in the front office and in coaching staff. So, I'm looking for an announcement probably over the next 7 to 10 days, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's a joint one between the NBA and the Players Union in which they talk about what they're exactly going to do in this sad, crazy situation, that this should have been something that we've been talking about for years, but we're here now. And I think the NBA is standing beside its players. They want to help, but I also think the players need to push their sponsors. They need to push the media. They have the NBA in their hands right now. They got all the power. They got to use it before they get to Disney World.
That's well said. That's well said because, I mean, and this isn't about negotiating and trying to get money. This is about, this matters more than anything else that really they've ever had an opportunity to amplify, right?
Yeah, I mean, Scott, we saw Black Lives Matter in the Premier League on jerseys. Like, what? Black Lives Matter, if the Premier League has that impact, what could the NBA have? I'm excited about what these guys can do worldwide with this global stage. Some kid whose family may be a little racist, but because of what LeBron James said in the game, because of what Zion Williamson said in the PSA, perhaps they go on their phone and look at Google or look at YouTube and learn more in a way that our generation couldn't learn. So I think in a lot of ways this could be a life-changing thing for the entire world with the power these guys will have in Orlando on a daily basis for 3 months.
Yeah, Mark, I was struck by that as well. I think about the global impact of the coronavirus, which is what stopped the Premier League, right? But what was on the back of their jerseys as they started? Something that happened in the United States, and they were standing, with the world. The world's standing with the rest of us. So we just got to stand together. So this conversation is just, I don't want it to end, but we'll pick this up and we'll continue it in the days and months to come, all right?
Hey, man, we're going to have a lot of basketball ahead. We'll be talking.
Thank you, Mark. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.